Saweetie and Quavo, elevator gate. Ciao. Okay, so a recent video just surfaced of female rapper Saweetie and her ex-rapper boyfriend Boo Quavo getting into an altercation inside of a public elevator. Now, we are not sure where this elevator is, but rumor has it that this elevator is actually inside of an apartment condo building in which the couple once shared. Within this video, you can see Saweetie throwing and lunging a punch at Quavo and also grabbing, tugging, and tussling at his baggage, his briefcase. He then tugged back, which ultimately led for Saweetie to fall on the floor. And apparently it seems like she might have sprained her ankle. Quavo, not giving two fucks about her sprained ankle, did nothing to help the poor woman up. However, he did look around quick enough to see that a camera was watching him, and at that very moment, we know that Quavo literally peed in his pants. He also made eye-to-eye contact with a witness who did not get on the elevator. Thank God. He probably realized something really fishy was going on. Ultimately, the couple end up back upstairs on the same leveled floor of where the altercation initially took place, and Saweetie got up and took her walk of shame with her sprained ankle out of the elevator without any assistance from her ex-rapper boo, Quavo. Now, this situation is definitely not something to make fun of, but I can't help but to think of Beyonce, Jay-Z, and Solange. Somebody call Solange. I guess the bigger question here is, what was inside of the orange briefcase? Was it really just like Call of Duty essentials in there? Or was it some of Saweetie's belongings in there? Did he go in the house and take jewelry or things that he got her and is taking it back on his way out? Or is it one of those classic relationship stories where, you tell your man to get the fuck out, but you really don't want him to go. So when he's on his way out the door, you're kind of like chasing him to not leave. I will say this, as women and men, I don't think it's okay for us to put hands on each other. And I think in this particular situation, it appears that Saweetie was initially the aggressor. And I know a lot of people may beg to differ with me, because I have read quite a few comments under some popular urban blogs where the story was broken on social media. And a lot of people are painting Saweetie as this victim. However, my question to you is, if you were in maybe an argument with someone and you were trying to exit the building with your belongings, and that person followed you or tried to swing at you, if that person attempted to take your briefcase or your belongings as you made your way into the elevator, while also swinging at you, what would you do? Would you keep it cool? Would you hit them back? Would you call the cops? Or would you tug away at your briefcase like Quavo did? If we saw this video and the roles were reversed, and we saw Quavo initially throw a blow at Saweetie's face, and we also saw Quavo tugging at her briefcase as she tried to get in the elevator and get away, would we then call it what we're calling it now? Because I think that we are like just blindly overlooking the fact that she swung at him. If anything, we're like cackling at that part, but then we're like, oh no, it's not okay that she was on the floor and he swung her on the floor. I know there are a lot of artists, Chad Ochocinco and Evelyn Lozada, or Chris Brown and Rihanna. I know in those situations, we may not have saw video footage, but we saw physical evidence of these women being physically hurt, poorly, badly hurt. I mean, like, we're talking about cracked skulls or foreheads and permanent scars on top of lips. So in this particular situation where we actually got to see footage and see how this altercation or this tussle unfolded, it's interesting to see that Saweetie did throw that blow. And it's also interesting to see that Quavo didn't throw a blow right back. If anything, he just tried to get her up off of his stuff. And I just think that the double standard at times when it comes to domestic violence just needs to tone down a bit. We are in a new era. Men are raised in a lot of broken homes. They're being raised by their grandmothers, mothers, and aunties. And the chivalry has always been dead. I mean, it's been dead for a very long time, I should say. And I just think that the new era men are doing things, unthinkable things. So I think that as women, if we are in a relationship where we can't communicate with our words and we have to physically put our hands on you, that's the moment that you have to tell yourself, you know what? to physically walk away. And, I wish the best for those two. And I do feel like this situation is a bigger topic at hand. You guys, feel free to comment below and let me know what you think.